everyone! Today we are going to use our hands to make some flower crafts. So the first one that I'm going to do is where you're going to I took colored paper and you're going to lay your hand flat on it and then you're going to trace it. So I took a pen and I traced around my hand, so let me show you. Go up and around all your fingers. And my hand took up a little more space on the paper than yours will because my hands are a little bigger. But I came up and around my hand and then circled around there at the bottom of my hand before my wrists started. So I did that and then I cut them out. So I cut out 3. And then I also cut out these green pieces for the stems. You could also use pipe cleaners if you wanted, or you could paint them. But I just cut out pieces of paper to make my stems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3 flowers and I'm going to overlap them like this. And I'm going to lay them onto a piece of paper as my background. So I'm going to lay these down and I'm going to tape them and then I'll show you what I did. So now I've got my group of my flowers and I just taped them at the bottom, but what you would need to do is to tape the hands or your petal parts, tape them down on the paper so they'll lay flat and they'll stay. And then I wanted to add some leaves. So what I did was I took some green construction paper and I just cut out the shape of a leaf and I made 2 of them. And then I took them and I taped them down and attached them to my stems. And I did mine to the back of my stems, and you can use glue. Glue would probably do better. I just didn't have any glue with me. So now I have my bouquet of flowers that I didn't tape all the way down. Just like that. Now we have another one that we can do, and it's kind of the same concept, except I used paint. If you're going to use the paint, make sure you get washable paint, or make sure you have it at your house if you use it. And make sure you're not wearing clothes that might get messed up if you get paint on them. Because even though it's washable, it's harder to get out of clothes. So what I did for this, I took a couple different colors of paint, and I just painted it on my hand, or if you wanted to wear gloves, you could do that so that you don't get all over your skin. And I just put my handprints down. And I turned my hand differently this way, just so I would have a flower face in the different direction. And then I took just a regular paintbrush and I painted my stems. And mine are a little crooked because I did them first and then did my handprints. But you can do them like that. And then I did a little bow around my stems. So that's another way that you could make a bouquet, and it's super easy. Another way is you're going to paint your hand again and do just one handprint right in the middle of your page. And then when it dries, I'm going to take my little flower pot that I cut out of brown construction paper and just lay it like that. And I'm going to tape it down. And now what I'm going to do is make each of my fingers a little flower. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to take, what color? I'm going to use this blue color. And you can use any color you want. I'm going to get some on my finger. And I'm just going to do, at the tips of all my fingers, do a dot. Just like that. And then I'm going to wipe off my finger. And I'm going to take a different color and do a different one outside the edges of all the flowers. So this time I want to do purple. So I got my purple, and I'm going to do little dots around each side of the flower, like little petals. Like that. Oops, I smeared this one. So then I'm going to wipe off my finger again, and I'm going to choose another color. And this time I'm going to use pink. And I have a light pink and a dark pink. So this time I'm going to do light pink. I'm going to go to the next finger and just do my little dots. Just like that. So then I'm going to go all the way around and do the next one. So I'm going to wipe off my finger and get another color. This time I'm going to use kind of this teal color, or this turquoise color. I'm going to do my dots around all of my little flowers. Wipe my finger off. I'm going to use green for the next one. And you guys can wear gloves when you do this so you don't get it on your skin. That's okay. Make sure your paints are washable and make sure you're very careful not to get it on any of your clothes. I was just checking to make sure I didn't have it on my sweater. So I did this one. And then for the last one, which I smeared mine a little bit, but it's going to be okay, I'm going to do my bright pink color. So now I've got it, I'm going to go around all the edges just like I've been doing. And it's the same color as my handprint too. But then this is what it'll look like. So that was a cute activity too. And then you can write your name or you can write something about the flowers that you made. And then I want to do one more, and I thought this one was cute too. And for this one I'm going to put gloves on just so I don't get paint all over my hands. Those I did earlier with the paint because it's really hard to make a video and do all the activities when I'm covered in paint. So I went ahead and did those before I started the video. So I took this, and I used cardstock paper. You can use regular construction paper or printer paper, whichever. And I had to layer mine a little bit, these ones that were a little wider. Oops. Because my hands took up more space than yours probably will. So I just had to make my paper a little bit bigger. So for this one, I layered my paper again just so I had more room. And I'm going to take my paint and I'm going to put it all over my glove. I painted my glove, and then I'm going to do a handprint up in the corner. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with the same color. And you can use different colors. I'm just going to use the same because I don't want to change gloves and switch colors. So I'm going to do another one right here. Now I'm going to color this glove with a different color. I'm going to go ahead and peel this one off and pull it inside so that I don't get paint everywhere. So I painted in my glove and got it on my hands, just like that. Then I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to do another handprint. And get it down on the paper. Then I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm going to get the same color, and you can use different colors if you want to do that. That's fine. And you don't have to wear gloves. My paints aren't washable, so I'm going to do them with gloves just so I don't get it all over my skin. Then I'm going to come up to this top corner and I'm going to do another one. So I'll pull my glove off, and now it looks like this. But now I'm going to draw my stems, and if you want to use pipe cleaners, you could do a pipe cleaner and then run it down like this if you wanted, and that's an easy way to do it. Or you can paint. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to use green paint just because that's what I've already got poured. And I'm going to draw my stems coming down, just straight down. So now I have this, and if I want to draw some leaves, I can take my paintbrush again and just do these little, they're kind of like half ovals that you would do. Or you can make them a little pointier on the edges, that's okay. and you can do them like that. And then you have another group of flowers. Or, if you did one of these where you cut your hands out of the paper, and if you say, man, I really like the handprints, I really like the handprints, but I don't want to put paint all over my hands, you can take this that you used and cut your hand out with, and you can keep that piece of paper, and I'm going to tape mine back together, and you can use this as a stencil. So I'm going to take a piece of my white paper, and I'm going to take this and put it on top like this, and then I have a stencil, and I can just paint over top of the stencil, and I'll have a handprint, and then I don't have to put paint on my hands. So I'm going to take my sponge brush, and you can use a regular paintbrush, and I'm just going to go like this. And I got to hold that stencil in place so that it doesn't move, but I can just do my handprint without having to get all that paint all over my hands. So it looked like that, and then I'm going to take it off, and I still have a handprint. So those are some cute activities you can do. They're fun spring activities. These can be Mother's Day gifts. Mother's Day is coming up next month. So these are awesome fun activities you guys can do at home. Bye guys, make sure you're washing those hands.